Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
Democrats are discussing a possible loophole that can be used to boot Biden out of the presidential race if he refuses to drop out. Delegates at the Democratic National Convention are toying with the options they face if, by the time of the August convention, Biden has not yet stepped aside or dropped out of the race entirely. Politicians are considering a good conscience loophole that would enable them to vote for a new candidate. DNC delegate and political scientist Elaine Kamarck spoke with fellow delegates on Friday morning on a Zoom call. She briefed them on the loophole, which would let them drop Biden if they do not have a good conscience about their pledged choice determined by primaries and caucuses. Kamarck has been a member of the DNC's Rules Committee for decades. She told the 50 delegates, "There's no such thing as Joe Biden releasing his delegates. And Joe Biden gets this." She said, "I don't know why the rest of the press doesn't get it," according to the Post. According to Kamarck, previous rules demanded that delegates vote for who they were pledged to. However, after the 1980 convention fight between Ted Kennedy and Jimmy Carter, who was president at the time, the rules changed and now Democrats can revolt at any time. Part of the rules, according to Kamarck, is that the chosen delegates reflect the opinions of those that elected them, so they could bend the rules if Biden no longer represented the people's choice. See, we've never had a situation quite like this where the primaries were over. Very clear-cut winner. And yet something was discovered unclosed, whatever you want to call it, after the end of the primaries that caused people to severely doubt whether or not their nominee should proceed, Kamarck said. Kamarck is part of a new group, Delegates Are Democracy, and led Friday's delegate call on the group's behalf. Loophole discussions come as a stream of prominent Democrats are calling upon Biden to step aside from the presidential race. Calls for President Joe Biden to drop out have gotten so close to his inner circle that some in the White House know he can't run in 2024 and want to give him the grace to step down, top Democrats say. Key figures in the 81-year-old's president party wants a new candidate on the ticket to prevent an electoral bloodbath against Donald Trump in November 2024. More than 30 Democrats have called for him to step aside and have started to make astonishing claims about his cognitive decline. The West Wing is under tremendous pressure to figure out a way forward and is now divided over whether Biden call it quits, insiders say. Most of them know. Some of them will say, "Oh, calm down." But most of them will say, "Oh, he can't do it, just give him the grace," said Johanna Maska, former director of White House press advance under Barack Obama. "It's very divided. It's got to be hard for all of them right now," she told DailyMail.com. On a day when 11 House Democrats and counting called for Biden to step back, she referenced one longtime aide who called to just give him the grace to make the decision himself instead of just everyone coming out like this. It was not clear who the delegates who switched their allegiance to, if they were to drop Biden from the ticket.